Hey y'all, how are you doing? It's Thanksgiving today and it's about 10 p.m. in the evening. So happy belated Thanksgiving to you. Because by the time I finish recording this and uploading this, it's probably gonna be Friday. Black Friday to be precise. But yeah, how are you doing on Thanksgiving, or how did you do on Thanksgiving? Did you eat a lot of turkey? Were you happy to get together with your family? Because I don't know. I happen to fall into the category, into the opinion that Thanksgiving is overrated and that family get togethers and reunions are kind of a social obligation. It's a massive commitment, and I'd rather just stay home. I don't have a large family, I only have my mother and sister, who are both based in Los Angeles, whereas I'm based in the Midwest. So I happen to be a asocial nonconformist when it comes to national holidays and birthdays and weddings and funerals and those kind of celebratory events. I have a zero tolerance policy where I do not show up to any of those. I do not go to anyone's weddings. I don't go to funerals, graduations. I don't even plan on going to my own funeral. This has taken a really morbid turn. My point is, I don't really um, put stock in Thanksgiving. I spend it like any other day. I don't eat turkey, I don't celebrate it. And this is largely probably because I don't have any sentimental attachment to national holidays and birthdays. My family didn't celebrate these social events when I was growing up, so I don't have any nostalgic associations to any of these. If I had a family of my own, then perhaps I would probably participate in them for their sake. But seeing as how I'm alone, I don't have to please anybody else. I spend Thanksgiving like I would spend any other day. And I don't feel any kind of profound melancholy about it. I do notice, however, a lot of people do feel kind of a void, and they feel compelled to fill that void, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, particularly people who live by themselves because they had to go, they had to move for work, or they're living overseas for whatever reason. I noticed that they make videos and they have this overarchingly depressing, lonely theme to it. And they seem like they really miss their family. I have family in Los Angeles, like I said, my mother and sister, and we're kind of a dysfunctional group. Um, we manage to get together, and we manage to get along when we do get together. But I don't really miss them necessarily, because even when I lived with them, we didn't do anything together. So I try to keep things in perspective. I think it is better to meet people seldomly as opposed to live and cohabitate with them and see them every day. It just seems like you step on each other's toes less if you do that. And you don't get as frustrated with each other if you don't have to see them every day. But yeah, let me know how you're doing on Thanksgiving. Do you like going to get togethers, or do you feel like they're more of an obligation? I suppose it would feel more like an obligation if you do not particularly like your in laws or you don't get along with your family, but you feel this kind of social contract to show up just for the sake of showing up. Yeah, people have this compulsion to conform to the rules of society. But anyway, I found out that today is also Black Friday, even though it's Thursday, because I was planning on shopping on Black Friday for the first time in a decade. The last time I went shopping on Black Friday was when I was still in Los Angeles, and this was 10 years ago, and it was also the first and last time I had gone shopping on Black Friday, and it was crowded, super packed everywhere, traffic, it was hard to find parking, but I picked up a couple video games. I got some deals on video games, so I had gone out. I also went to the shopping mall in Los Angeles called Glendale Galleria, but I remember staying in line from 11 o'clock, and they opened their doors at Best Buy around 11:45. And I also went to Target as well. But now it turns out that they start Black Friday on Thanksgiving. They keep pulling it rather, closer to Thanksgiving. So I found out at 5:30 p.m. today, just a few hours ago, that Target had started their Black Friday at 5 o'clock. So I was already 30 minutes late, and by the time I ate some peanut butter sandwiches and got ready and pumped myself up, because I have to psych myself up before leaving the indoors, since I'm a severe introvert and I'm agoraphobic and I'm socially anxious. I really need to get myself motivated to go out. And so by the time I arrived at the Target, I was 2 hours late. And the video game that I was meaning to purchase was already sold out. It was Super Mario Odyssey for Nintendo Switch, and it was already regularly priced. So they still had the item, it's just that I guess they only had a handful of them that they were willing to sell at the advertised price for their Black Friday campaign. And I was also meaning to purchase a ladder because I have some light bulbs that need to be changed, but I need a ladder because they're kind of high. And I was also meaning to purchase an electrical blanket, and I was also planning to purchase a lamp or two. But I was so disheartened by the fact that I'd missed the deal on Super Mario Odyssey for $30 that I just grew dejected, and I just returned to the parking lot and got back in my car. And by the way, there was no traffic. It felt like any other day here in the Midwest. And there were also more employees at the Target than there were actual people shopping there. So every cash register had someone helming the register. They weren't backed up or anything at all, which is different than my memory in Los Angeles, where they actually had ropes. They had the lines, and they had to actually rope off the line. It was almost like a roller coaster line, because there were so many people who showed up to Best Buy and Target to take advantage of the Black Friday deals. And yeah, at the Target here today, there just weren't that many people. And I also found parking very easily. I actually parked closer today than I ever had at Target in the past. And so, yeah, I didn't buy anything because every other item that I planned on purchasing was not on sale. It was just that Super Mario video game. But seeing as how I couldn't purchase it, it just did not put me in the mood to shop for anything else. And there were actually a couple other games that I was on the fence about. and they had also sold out. And honestly, every video game essentially that was supposed to be on sale for Black Friday was sold out. Even the games that I wasn't planning on purchasing, I took a look at the price and they were all sold out. And the regular prices were there instead. So since they had sold out of the Black Friday sale, they just, I guess, peeled off the sticker and they were selling them as they are regularly priced. So I don't know. I think they only sold a handful of them and then called it a day, honestly. And I feel like I was duped into showing up for Black Friday. I just wasted time, just got pumped up for nothing. I don't like to waste energy, being the introvert that I am. I don't like going outside if I don't have to go outside, but it looks like they got me, so I have to give it up to them. I feel very discouraged right now, so I don't plan on ever going back out for Black Friday. I was also thinking of going to Walmart because Walmart also has some deals on video games that I was potentially interested in, but like I said, because I couldn't get that Super Mario game, it just destroyed my momentum. And I was no longer in the mood to go on this shopping spree. I figured that it would be the same thing at Walmart, that they'd be sold out of everything. So it kind of gave me this impression that they didn't have a lot of those items that they were willing to sell at the advertised Black Friday price. Yeah, I don't know if it's just the way they do things in the Midwest, because in Los Angeles, I remember I got every single video game that I'd planned on purchasing. On Black Friday, there weren't any that I missed out on. But here, they don't really. Yeah, it just seems like it's not like they stock up like Los Angeles here, since I showed up 2 hours after the sale had begun and everything that I wanted was sold out. And by everything, I mean Super Mario Odyssey. Serves me right for taking part in Black Friday, because I'm usually not much of a shopper. And like I said, this is only my second time going out for Black Friday. I just wanted to see how they did things here more than anything. I don't really think it's worth it. It's just not worth to psych myself up, because like I said, I am severely introverted and I exhaust a lot of energy to motivate myself and get myself in the mindset of going out and then going out and then coming back. It's very exhausting for me. So I prefer to reserve and conserve my energy. But anyway, let me know if you were able to capitalize on Black Friday. What do you think of Black Friday? Do you shop on Black Friday? Is there anything that you save money on? Do you usually spend Black Friday on the internet, or do you actually go out and get in line and all of that? How's the Black Friday in your area? Let me know. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.